What's going on, guys? This is Kaishro. Welcome back. So we are back with another video. So for our video today, we are going to cover OCG, Metagame Report and Decklist Reviews from the past week of November 15 to November 20. So a week-long span of tournament data gathering across major regions in the OCG, namely Japan, South Korea, China, and Taiwan. No? And this is going to be the final hurrah of the BPRO and the Fallen the Virtues structure deck format that was introduced to us last weekend. And this is the final chapter of those two sets, and we are going to have a new set tomorrow, Saturday, from the upcoming Terminal World that will introduce supports for Shadal, Teller Knights, and Dragunity and other stuff, no? So this will be very interesting to see how the metagame have shaped after the structure deck of the Albaz and also the BPRO set. So moving on, we do have 1923 CS, top 4, we do have Ryug. So the thing with Ryug is it always comes up on territories where the format is kinda slow-ish, in a sense that those are the environments where it is not too fast-paced. People are not playing heavy combo decks, and those 60 Malis and those 60 Dracottail and also the explosive Yami Mitsurugi. In Korea, you don't see those decks often. So this kind of decks thrives where the environment are pretty slow pace, low tempo, and much more controlled, no, in a sense that they are playing on a different speed. And Ryuge with border is just so phenomenal as long as you sit on border and you technically shut down the graveyard of your opponent using your Ryuge cards, and of course post side decking you have Ama no Iwato to further stun the opponent. And yeah, I think you have plenty rooms of hand traps and board breakers on the deck that you can optimally use to interrupt the opponent going second. Next you have Dragon Link. Yeah, Dragon Link. So this is more of a rocket bestial. It is running Dragon Shrine. This is the recent innovation from Korean players where they are running Dragon Shrine. And fun fact, guys, Dragon Link never died on Korea. South Korea particularly, this is a deck that is continuously played no matter the format. I think they haven't even let the deck die, in a sense that people are still playing this without supports, without those boosts from the previous support of the BPRO, and even on the formats where Dragon Link are very bad, no, in a sense that people are playing 3 Flawless, 3 Purula, double Maxi, and triple roll on the main deck. They're still not giving up on the deck, and yeah, somehow it paid dividends right now from the new support. And if you're looking for a Dragon Link or Rocket decklist, I think you would try to emulate what Korean people do for the deck, because they have been absorbed with the deck. I think they know what they're doing on the ratios and the tech options for the Dragon Link. Next we have Elven Notes. So this is the recent innovation from Japanese players where Elven Notes are played without White Forest and stuff like Fiendsmith. They're opting for a Fallen of White package with the Fallen and the Virtues, a quick play, and it's much more efficient in a sense that it can play around more importantly against Droll and stuff like the Imperms, no, and the Impulse, where areas the Fiendsmith might struggle a bit. And also you have better going second, you have Super Poly, you have the Fallen the Virtues, and you have extra extenders from the Fallen of White, no? So it was able to compensate for the lack of ceiling going second for those valuable cards that may interrupt the opponent. Next we have Ryzil Mitsurugi. So probably the best version of Ryzil post BPRO. We don't really know the fact that Teller Knights can be played with Ryzil. It has a chance where there's a world where Ryzil and Teller Knights could coexist on a single deck, but I don't see it happening. And of course, Mitsurugi is just Mitsurugi. It just defies all logic. I think it's just the best out of the rest. Next to the Vanquishul, K9, champion in Marineford TCG tournament. So yeah, people are still playing Vanquishul K9. Doesn't matter 1 Razen, 1 Yokul. It doesn't matter 2 Izuna. I think people are still going to play Vanquishul K9. Maybe, yeah, when we consider that you can outplay your opponent, and also the shifter is also another factor to consider this deck. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. I think Wang Shou really lacks the firepower and ceiling, but it still has the outplay mechanics that it can turn around things efficiently. Next, we have another Marineford TCG tournament. We have Exo Sister. So Exo Sister with Triple Bell, I think that's the correct way to build the main deck of Exo. You don't really need to play the Armament. Some people do play Armament, but I don't really fancy including Armament here. And some do play Dominus Purge, which is insane because you have a Dark Carmyle. And yeah, I think the Imperms are much more suitable. And yeah, the Spirit package are always going to be essential for the deck. Next, we do have we do have Dracottail with Cartesia, triple Cartesia on the main deck, and triple Bell, of course, against Yami. And next, we do have Yami. Speaking of the devil, we do have our first Yami here. This time, it is running 1 Meowls and 1 Nibiru on the main deck just to respect the Malice matchup. Next, we do have Mitsurugi Finsmith, with Finsmith, and running the Gamma package. Next, we do have Malice, of course, Malice. I think this is the best way to play Malice right now with double Baldrake. And I do feel like that Baldrake are just so devastating against the Yami and the Mitsurugi matchups. And more importantly, you have Impulse, of course, very generic hand trap for the Malice archetype. Next, we do have another Dracottail. Dracottail branded. Playing Branded Fusion and the Fallen and the Virtues and Triple Phantasme on the main rather side deck. Just going to be pivotal against the Yami and Malice matchups. Next, we have another Dracottail, but this time it is more of a branded. Just running the 1-5 mana and the Freak Cell. Probably just a tool to have extra layers of extenders with the Rahu and Ketu. And going second, you are much more fluid. You have ways to outplay the opponent using the 5 mana and the Ketu. Next, we have another Dragon Link. This time with Seifert on the main deck. I think Seifert is another interesting card that you can run on both either Branded and Dragon Link. It does a lot of things, especially if you're running Bestial package on the deck. Next, we have technically Pile Engine, no? So this is the BES deck. It's more of a control-ish type of deck rather than combo-ish. You just technically go into your BES high beat stick monsters and you bombard your opponent with hand traps and control cards like Skill Drain, Lava Golem, of course, very strong going second. Next, we have another Dracottail branded, 1 Meowls on the main deck. No Purulya, no, I think Purulya is not even played right now. Next, we have Regenesis. Yeah, of course. I think Regenesis saw massive improvement from the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks rather. Yeah, it has been topping a lot recently. It's one of the most safest decks that you can run. And also plays very well under Flawless and Maxi. Next, we have another Ryzel Mitsurugi running the Trust on the main deck. And 1 Nib. Next, we have Ragent Storm. So, another interesting deck to cover. I think Ragent Storm as a deck is always going to be an interesting profile where it just comes up, no? You don't really know what is the thought process or the actual reasoning why people are playing Ragent Storming. I do believe that the deck is good but not good enough to contend with the ceiling and the firepower of the meta decks. But maybe towards the fact that you can run Droplet, Crown, and the Fallen Virtues on the main deck with no issues, and on top of that, you're going to get surplus from the quick plays of Magnifisorming. So yeah, I think the synergy between the quick plays are what brings up the deck into tiered territories right now. Next, we do have Sky Striker. First Sky Striker in our report, pretty standard double Droplet, 1 MST, and one of the Metal Foes Fusion just to ramp up spells on the graveyard and additional draw power. Next we have Branded. First Branded in our report, triple Saronir. I think that's the correct way to play a Saronir right now. 3 copies at most. Next we have another Dracottail. Branded. This time 1 Purulya and 1 Meowls. Trying to respect the Vanquish Shoal, K9, Lunalight, and other matchups like Rogue. Voiceless Voice is coming up recently. Archmage, K9, those decks can be stifled with Purulya. Next we have Yami, Mitsurugi, Triple Bell on the main deck, and running evenly much as well on the side deck. Kinda interesting. It is not that effective enough in a sense that it can get negated with Dark Light and other Omni negates, but yeah, it's still a blowout card. You would take that as long as it gets the job done. Next we have another Malice, Double Bell on the main deck, and Triple Fissure. Oh my days. Yeah, no deck lockdown this time. 3 Fissure. Next we have Oscana CS. We have Brazil Mitsurugi, Triple Droplet, Triple Crown on the side deck. Next we have another Genesis, Double Lava Golem, and Double Super Poly. I think Super Poly is just so massive right now. The moment that you can answer Branded, Yami, Mitsurugi, Malice, it all comes along with those spacious extra deck that you can run with Regenesis. You don't really have anything to summon using your Regenesis monsters. Maybe rank 8, Siphon, and the Dingrisu, no? But 15, rather, yeah, 13 to 12 are very free for anything you want on the deck. Next, we do have another Dracottail, this time with Magistus, and running the double synchro of the Branded. And next, we do have another Dracottail, this time running the Sealine, and Invoke Caliga. Very spicy. Like here, Invoke Caliga turn 1 is just FTK. Yeah, it just wraps up the game on its own. And next we have another Malice, Triple Parallel Exceed, quite ambiguous extenders on the deck. Next we have Yami K9 with Finsmith. Kinda tight, yeah, tight main deck, but it does work. Yeah, definitely. And we still have more. We do have Branded here with Double Seafert on the main deck. And we still have more Malice, Double Meowls on the side deck for the mirror match. Next we do have K9, K9 Finsmith, Triple Droll and Triple Bestial on the main. And Anti-Spell Fragrance. Yeah, I think ASF carries the heck out of the K9 right now. They just sit on their Valon, their Reaper, and paired with some hand traps, and ASF just is enough to shut down 80-75% of the meta decks out there. Next we do have Tachi Shirt Tournament in Japan. We do have Elven Notes here, pretty standard, double nib. Next we do have Malice with Salaman Great package with the Spiny and Gazelle. Next we do have White Forest, Elven Notes. This is probably the best version of White Forest right now. You wouldn't really want to play other versions of White Forest other than Elven Notes variant. Next we do have Regenesis once again with Streaky Sting Kaiju on the main deck, which is another 2-5 Reveal Father. Next we do have Orcust, Finsmith, Triple Speedroid with Taketomborg, and Triple Twin Twister. Oh my days, yeah. You definitely, yeah, you get so much value from Twin Twister the moment that you can dump your Harp and Nightmare cards. Next we have another Malice, one Shifter on the main deck, and double Retsi on the side deck. Next we have another 1923 CS, the Dracottail. Yeah, Dracottail with Curticia and Finsmith package. Double Gamma Seal on the side deck. Next we have another Dracottail, similar, yeah, 3v3 tournament. And we do have Malice here. Ronaldo of Malice. Yeah, very bold uh, nickname for the deck. Just picks he's the best Malice in Korea right now. Next we do have 1920 CS top 4 3v3 event. Governor Malice double Delta on the side. Next we do have Mitsurugi double extra 1 prosperity. I think that's the correct way to do it. You couldn't go wrong with extra prosperity. I think it just boosts the draw power of the deck. Next we have another Dracottail running 1 Delta on the side deck. And moving on next, we do have another branded. This time running the Ecclesia, which is another extra normal, no? The moment that you get Fleur de Lis, you're granted with another layer of interruption. Next to the Gem Knights. So this deck was kinda forgotten. Never thought that I would see Gem Knights now, but yeah, it's still workable with K9. Next to the Dark Magician, Finsmith with Primite. So if you missed, I think Dark Magician topped the YCSJ Nagoya 8-2. Yeah, it was 8-2. Yeah, very crazy performance from Dark Magician Primite. Next we have Sky Striker, triple Nib, triple Lancea, just to blow out the Malice. Next we have another Sky Striker, 1 Zeke. Yeah, 1 Zeke on the extra deck. Next we have another Mitsurugi, double Pankratops. Wow, it just puts immense pressure on the board of Yami. It can literally out the Arclight. Next we have Dracottail branded, double Bell, 1 Magnamut on the main deck. Next we have Archmage, rather Elven Nodes. I thought it was Archmage, but yeah, it is just running the mid-use. I think we have no Archmage in our report so far, sadly. Next we have Sword Soul. Yeah, Sword Soul branded. Gimmick Puppet on Sword Soul. No, this is just so disgusting. And on top of that, you can play Protoss, but this player didn't opt to. Next we have another branded. Yeah, branded with 1 Ecclesia. And next we have Ragent Typhoon with 6 Sams. Yeah, 6 Samurai. Next we have another branded, double Droplet and double Pointer on the side deck. Next we have another Yami, triple Purge, triple Imperm, and 1 Piris Race Map. Next we have Luna Light, running 3 Heavy Poly on the side deck. And furthermore, we have Mekanko. So Mekanko is just your staple annoying deck. Yeah, you're just going to annoy people. The moment that you see Mekanko, it feels like your round is at stake. No, it's just 50-50. This deck is just annoyingly good. Next we have Dracottail with Dark Kaiju on the side deck. Next we have Yami, triple Metal Tronus for the mirror match. Next we have another Elven Notes, double Warning, of course, very strong against the Dracottail matchup. Next we have Ragent Typhoon, triple Feather Storm, triple Sphere Mode. No, those are the things that makes this deck work right now. Yeah, Feather Storm is just so crazy. You don't really have counterplays as long as you don't draw the reboot. Next we have another Exorcister, triple Purge. So this is what I'm talking about earlier. Some people are kind of crazy playing triple Purge on the Exorcister, which is a very huge gamble, no, in a practical sense. Next we have Primite with Odion with Harpy Lady. Next we have another Dracottail. So far, Dracottail has been the most represented deck in our report, and I can definitely vouch for the numbers, I think Dracottail branded is the best deck right now. And probably the second would be Mitsurugi and Yami. And fourth would be Malice. So Dracottail definitely took the metagame by storm. Next we have another Ragent Storm deck. Running only one Feather Storm on the side deck. Next we have Orcus. So they reverted back towards the pure Orcus. Rather, Finsmith Orcus. No, they're not playing the Mitsurugi. The more popular and the more higher ceiling Mitsurugi is not even played. Next we have Malice with I Meet You on the main deck. And triple Heatwave. Oh my days. Yeah, Heatwave is kind of feasible for Ignister Malice. It's more of an Ignister deck rather than a Malice one. Next we have Branded Standard. Next we have White Forest Finsmith with Elven Notes. Yeah, running one of the Spriggan's kit. Enlighten me on the comments below, guys. What is the reasoning on playing Spriggan's kit on this deck? Next we have another Malice, double Regeki on the side deck. Next we have Tetsushire Tournament in Japan. Takes so long to load. We have Odayan, Primite. Triple Songs on the deck. Next we have another branded double Retribution. Next we have another branded double Spriggan's kit this time. Wow, interesting. And one of the Spriggan's Tri-Brigade kit. Wow. Next we have Yami Standard. Moving on, we do have another Sky Striker, triple Upstart Goblin. Another way to trim the deck into like 39. Yeah, you're playing Desire, so you have like 35 card deck on it. Next we have another Odayon. So Odayon, definitely a very comfortable deck. Is still going to perform. And next we have Elven Notes Finsmith, double Baldric. Next we have Dracottail, triple Nib on the main deck, and running the Delta on the side. Next we have Fire King. So this player just keeps on tapping tournaments with triple Power Sing Stone on the Fire King deck. It's just going to be insane. Going first, you technically win. Yeah, you just win with the Garunix and the Ponix. Those are already 2 effects, no? So Power Sing Stone reaches the 2 counter and is game over for opponent. And you still have Promethean on the graveyard on top of things. Next we have Duel Salon tayo, Sun CS in Japan. We do have Yami Finsmith. And next we do have Dracottail, triple Meowls, massive respect towards Malice. Next we do have Mitsurugi Pure version, standard. Next we do have Elven Notes with Armageddon Knight. Oh wow, is that even running the Finsmith? Let alone running only one mid-use. Wow, this is crazy. This is the first time that I have seen this type of deck. Never thought that it would just work this way, you know, with Azamina and Sinful Spoils. Yeah, really crazy. Next we have Yami, triple Dark Ruler no more. Next we have Dracottail, Dark Imprisoning Mirror, very solid against Mitsurugi. Next we have Malice, double Super Poly on the main deck. Next we have Ryzel Mitsurugi, triple Retsi. Next we have Mementotlan, triple Forbidden Crown, and triple Fallen Virtues. And we do have White Forest Elven Notes once again. Moving on, next we do have another Ragent Typhoon, Ragent Storm. And next we do have Luna Light this time. Triple Tenki, no, which is unheard of. I think people are more opting to play Fractal rather than 3 Tenki. More copies of Fractal as long as you resolve the Fractal. It does the same thing, no? The thing with Tenki is just it search Fractal and you're a Beast Warrior, but you're more susceptible to Droll and Lockbird. Next is the White Forest. Once again. With Jogen, of course, Jogen is just so immense on this deck. Next is the Odion. Triple Lancea on the side deck. And triple Judgment as well. Yeah, just to protect the skill drain and TCBoo. Next is the another Yummy. One Trust on the side. Next is the another Dracottail. Triple Cartesia and Finsmith. Running Finsmith package. Next is the Yummy. Double Droplet. And triple Gravity Collapse. And we do have Magistus Dracottail here. With one Shadal's Komata. Yeah, I believe it's Komata. And one Cartesia. Next we do have Adamant Sebator with extra steps. So this is Magnet Warrior. With some Adamantia. Next we do have Dracottail branded. By far the best deck right now. Next we do have another Dracottail. Triple Nib. And running the Almar Duke package on it. Next we do have Heck Hans Chimera. Yeah, this is probably one of the best rogue decks right now. It keeps on showing up on Southeast Asian countries. Next we do have Mitsurugi. Mitsurugi Ryzil. Next we have Cyber Dragon. Yeah, definitely this deck has fallen out of the favor along with Crystron K9 and Orcus K9. No, it's not the same. Yeah, with one Yokul, it's not the same. Next we have Dracottail. Standard. And we have another Dracottail, of course, Triple Phantasme. And next we have Fire King. Fire King with Izuna. And Izuna package. And Sinful Spoils. Next we have Elven Notes. 3 Judgment and double Solemn Warning. Next we do have Elven Notes with branded. Elven Notes branded. Next we do have Mitsurugi Pure. And next we have another VSK9. One Dogoran on the side. Next we do have Yummy Standard. And next we have Invoke Dogmatica. Yeah, this is my favorite decks recently. I am playing this deck in online platforms and I think the deck is fantastic. You have like 15 rooms for hand traps. And BCL counts as hand trap as well, no? And Nadir does so much for the deck right now. Next we have another Elven Notes with Finsmith. Next we have next place CS in Japan. The Ragent Typhoon. And next we have Malice. And moving on we have the Adamantipator Magnet Warriors. Double Pancratops on the side deck, by the way. Next we have another Yummy. One Blackcoat Luffs. And moving on next we have another X-Sister. Only one of the Hime. One Hime, one Sakitama, one Naratama. Next we have another Dracottail, triple Urgula, and triple Pan. Oh, pure. Pure Dracottail this time. Yeah. No remorse for the branded cards. Just raw. Yeah, raw Dracottail. Next, we do have Odion, Primite, Triple Chaos Hunter. Next, we do have Malice. One red reboot on the side deck. Next, we do have another texture tournament. We do have Dracottail, Triple Bell, Triple Lancea. Next, we do have another Malice. And next, we do have Ryzel Mitsurugi, no? Yeah, definitely Ryzel saw some improvements from the past 2 weeks. Next, we do have Mementotlan. And moving on next to the Marineford tournament, we do have Malice here, running Allure on the main deck. Next to the Sky Striker. Only, oh yeah, 2 upstart. I thought it is running 1 upstart only. And the last report that we are going to cover, we do have that shared tournament. We do have Yummy, Winsmith, double Metaltronus and double Droplet. And next we do have Dracottail with triple Meowls and triple Droll on the side. And Mitsurugi, 1 Nib on the side deck. And the last one would be, yeah, similar list as earlier. The Armageddon Knight, Elven Notes. So yeah, that sums up our OCG Metagame report and deck reviews from the past weekend of November 15 to 20. So if you found this video informative or helpful, please do consider subscribing. It definitely motivates me a lot to keep providing this content for you guys. So once again, thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.